Here are 10 incredibly rare facts that feel so secret, you'll think they're illegal to know. Stick around for the last one. It will completely change how you see reality. Let's start with something you probably have in your wallet right now: money. Did you know that most banknotes are hiding secret messages? I'm serious. To prevent counterfeiting, governments embed tiny symbols and microtext that are practically invisible to the naked eye. We're talking about miniature patterns, letters, and numbers hidden within the bill's design. You'd need a magnifying glass or even a microscope to spot them. For example, on some US bills, you can find microprinting around the portraits or along the borders. It's like a secret code from the government, right in your pocket. So next time you're holding cash, take a closer look. You might just find something you were never meant to see. Next up, let's talk about your shadow. You probably think it just follows you around, right? Well, what if I told you your shadow can move faster than you? And not just a little faster. At certain times, like right at sunset, your shadow can stretch out and travel faster than the speed of light. Now hold on. I know what you're thinking. Isn't that impossible? Doesn't that break the laws of physics? Not exactly. The tip of your shadow isn't a physical object moving from one place to another. It's just the edge of an area where light is blocked. As the sun gets lower on the horizon, the angle of the light changes dramatically. This causes your shadow to elongate at an incredible rate. So while you're standing still, the very end of your shadow could be racing across the ground at superluminal speeds. It's a mind-bending illusion that's perfectly legal in the core of physics. Have you ever complained about the weather? Well, people in Scotland have a word for that. Or rather, 421 words for it. That's right. The Scots language has a staggering 421 words just for snow. This isn't just about having a few different terms. It's a reflection of how deeply intertwined their culture is with the environment. They have words for everything: a light dusting of snow, a blizzard, a slow-falling snowflake, slushy snow, crunchy snow, snow that's about to melt. You name it. For example, skelf is a large snowflake, and flindrikin means a slight shower of snow. This rich vocabulary shows how a language adapts to the world its speakers live in. It is a beautiful example of how culture and nature shape the very words we use to describe our reality. Okay, this next one might make you look at your fruit bowl a little differently. You, a human being, share about 60% of your DNA with a banana. Yes, a banana. Now, before you start thinking you're part fruit, let me explain. This doesn't mean you are 60% banana. It means that about 60% of our genes have a recognizable counterpart in the banana's genome. These are ancient genes that control basic cellular functions, like how cells get energy and how they divide. These core processes are so fundamental to life that they've been conserved across millions of years of evolution, from plants to people. So, while we are obviously very different from a banana, we share a common, very distant ancestor. It is a humbling reminder that all life on Earth is connected in ways we rarely even consider. Here's a fact that messes with your mind. There are smells in the world that you will never, ever be able to imagine. Your brain is an incredible machine, but it has one strange limitation. It cannot invent new smells. You can imagine a new color by mixing red and blue to get purple, or a mythical creature by combining parts of real animals. But you can't imagine a smell you've never experienced before. Your sense of smell is entirely based on memory. Every scent you can conjure in your mind, the smell of rain, your grandmother's cookies, a freshly cut lawn, is a reconstruction of something you have already smelled. This means there are countless aromas out there, from exotic flowers in a rainforest to unique chemical compounds that are completely beyond your imagination until you actually encounter them. Now for something a bit more modern and maybe a little sinister. Have you ever felt your internet slow down to a crawl for no reason? While it could be your router, in some cases, it might be intentional. Several countries have been known to deliberately slow down their entire nation's internet service. This isn't just a random outage. It's a tactic often used by governments during times of political unrest or protest. by throttling internet speeds, they can disrupt communication on a massive scale, making it difficult for people to organize, share information, or access social media. It's a powerful and controversial form of control in the digital age. It basically turns the information superhighway into a slow, bumpy dirt road, all with the flip of a switch. Let's look up at the sky. You see those big, white, fluffy clouds. They look so light and airy, like cotton balls floating in the sky. But that's a complete illusion. A single, average-sized cumulus cloud can weigh over 1 million tons. That's the equivalent of hundreds of elephants floating above your head. How is that possible? Clouds are made of billions upon billions of tiny water droplets or ice crystals. While each one is incredibly small and light, when you add them all together, their combined mass is enormous. The reason they don't just fall out of the sky is because the droplets are so small that the upward air currents or updrafts are strong enough to hold them suspended. So the next time you see a cloud, remember you're looking at a literal heavyweight champion of the sky. Here's a fact that will make you question the ground beneath your feet. Gravity isn't the same everywhere on Earth. There are places where gravity is slightly weaker than in others. Don't worry, you're not going to float away. But the difference is measurable. This phenomenon is due to the uneven distribution of mass within our planet. The Earth isn't a perfect uniform sphere. It has mountains, deep ocean trenches, and variations in the density of the rock deep below the surface. Places with more mass, like a mountain range, have slightly stronger gravity. Areas with less mass, like the Hudson Bay region in Canada, actually have slightly weaker gravity. This is partly due to the land slowly rebounding after being crushed by glaciers during the last ice age. It's a subtle but fascinating quirk of our planet. Let's dive under the sea for our next fact. Octopuses are incredibly intelligent creatures, but their intelligence is distributed in a way that's almost alien to us. 2/3 of an octopus's neurons are not in its brain, but in its arms. This means that each of its 8 arms can essentially think for itself. An octopus arm can perform complex actions like opening a jar, navigating a maze, or identifying textures, all without any direct input from the central brain. The brain might give a general command like, "Move toward that food," but the arm itself figures out the specific movements needed to get there. It's like having 8 independent, smaller brains working together. This decentralized nervous system makes them masters of multitasking and incredibly efficient predators. Finally, the fact that will change how you perceive everything around you. Your brain is constantly editing reality in real time. What you think you are seeing at this very moment isn't what's actually happening. There's a slight delay, about 80 milliseconds, between light hitting your eyes and your brain actually processing that information. To compensate for this lag and prevent you from feeling like you're living in the past, your brain makes a prediction about what's going to happen next. It then presents this prediction to you as your current reality. It also smooths out jerky movements, fills in blind spots, and stitches together fragmented sensory input to create a seamless, continuous experience. In essence, your perception of the world is a carefully constructed film, edited by your brain to make sense. You aren't just watching the movie of your life. Your brain is the director, editor, and lead actor all at once. Most people will go their entire lives without ever hearing these kinds of secrets about the world. If you found these facts as mind-blowing as I did, make sure to follow or subscribe. You won't want to miss what I've got coming up next. Thanks for watching.